So, as you can see, the contractor has been, and it has rained quite substantially. So on, I think it was Monday, I came home from work and Dad had mowed. I came home from work on Tuesday, and Dad had tedded, or rode up. And then on Wednesday, just before the rain, the contractor came and did all this, and we were baling and wrapping and whatever. So you can, it wasn't exactly the driest of times. You can see there's a couple of tracks here, but that's enough of that. No, really dry, good ground here. No, you wouldn't track the fields, no, even if you went out in the rain. Yeah, so I didn't actually get any footage of that at all, so don't be waiting on that. Righto, so as you can probably tell there, Dad has just finished rolling that, and as you can hear in the background, he's away to get the mop pro. She's not quite as high as we'd like it, but there's the right few corners of the fields couldn't get because they were too wet and whatever. What do? He's away now to get a pallet load of sandbags, and then we set them up the walls, so you're not tramping across the new polythene and busting it. I'm gonna put on gloves now, so I can't really record all that much. So as you can see, sandbags up. And he's now covering his tracks. And mop pro's heavy compared to the tractor. And there's sandbags up this side too. I thought he was going to do these ones, but maybe not. Maybe he's going to get more sandbags actually. I'd better look busy. There was actually one year, hey Meg, hey Garen. There was actually one year that we rolled the whole pit with the mop pro, but she doesn't leave a good job. She's, because of the way she bends in the middle, you can get in tight to the wall with both wheels facing the wall, and you're kind of stuck. And she'd roll very handy on the slope too. Who's a good Garen? Who's that good Garen? So, and also Meg doesn't get into the mop pro because there's not enough room. Not enough room in the cab. No, not enough room. Not enough room for a puppy. Good girl. So this is I've ordered some sandbags. I'm just waiting for the delivery man here. He's that's the new stuff on. And we're putting our layer on top then. So that's the kind of the plan. When the polythene gets too hard and we're taking down the pit, we just cut it off. So that's my number one. There's another two to go on, but we'll do a bit of tiring now. I'm gonna load tires onto the mop pro here whenever he comes up off the wall here. And then he'll bring them round and dump them on the front of it, save a bit of carrying across it, because I've put holes in it before walking across it. It wouldn't be the first time. So these tyres down here, whenever we used to fill the pit right out with a barrier, we used to use these tyres, but we don't anymore, so well, we do this year I suppose. It absolutely teemed like 20 minutes ago, and I don't know if you can see by that, but that pit, the steam off it was nothing ordinary, and now it's absolutely bone dry. It's crazy. Just black in the sun, it's wild. So I'll film another couple of this anyway and do a wee bit more, I suppose. Oh wow, I can see my house from up here. So anyway, that's the second one. There's a right wee patch getting here now. So it's gonna do maybe a quarter of that. Quarter of that second sheet anyway. Third maybe at most. And we have another 2 sheets to go on and just tire, but we'll tire down near to the join. Well, he's gonna keep drawing tires while I'm standing here because I don't really like heights, and that's quite high to walk along. But I'll do it every now and then, I suppose. Be fair and handy if you didn't have to flatten them out. Just dump them on like that up the whole thing. I wouldn't fancy taking them off again, though, would be the only thing. So that's the ramp after we got all the sticks of it and the silage in. Put up these barriers again. And it started raining real heavy yesterday whenever we were putting on the tires, so I stopped recording. But aye, an awful lot of tires on it. And then I had a bit of polythene extra, so we just took it on ahead out to the gully to let the water go into that tank, which means that now we're gonna have to empty slurry sometime soon. But hopefully the pit does better for us this year, and we don't have to. I know the ramp never really tightens down as well as the rest of it, so it's hard to cut. But we'll see. We've these mesh bios over here. They're like what you'd see around a building site or whatever, and usually fire them across this here, and that's our wee calves that are still in. So I'll do another wee video whenever we get them off, because like they're not going to keep anything out long term, but they make a fantastic barrier, and if you're running cows out of these houses into the yard or whatever, it just stops them climbing up the pit, because they did that on us one year and it put big holes in it. Cool. Now I'm gonna have to do a disclaimer. Dad put this up on his own, so I can't take any credit. But these are the legs of our old barrier, and there's the rest of them over there. So I used to have 5 or 6 legs across this, and then you've got these steel brackets, and there used to be 3 of these bars across. So as you can see, he's only put 2 up and then tied our mesh into it. That meshing, I wouldn't even trust it to keep in sheep, to be honest. It's very, very light. Like, the only reason it works around the building sites is because, well, people's politeness, and if you tried to climb it, it'd fall on you. So that's her. That's most of the first cut in. We've got a couple of bales ourselves, and the rest of it's in the pit. So, and see Dad is the roller up there. He has rolled in all the tracks that was made in this field. Pretty good job. So, I could really do with a week or two of good weather to get in there another couple of wee bits, and then hopefully get video of that, because I've taken time off work, but there's no weather to do anything. It's not ideal, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.